Please, please, please stop eating animals.
The vegan plant-based movement is growing like crazy. It is not a fad. It is not a special diet. It is a lifestyle change that will help your body, the earth, and especially the animals. Our journey as a family started back in 2013 after watching the documentary Eating Mercifully. I was mortified by the images that I saw, and I cried through the entire documentary. It impacted me greatly. So I had the family watch it, and it was right then and there that we definitely decided to make some changes. There were other people who impacted me before that documentary. Back in 2012, we started to foster cats, and the founder of Scram, who we fostered for, would say to me, "I don't eat anything with a face." And that really impacted me, and it made me think, and it made me wonder, like, yeah, anything with a face, that's anything. Fish, cows, pigs. And so that impacted me. And then the pastor at the church we were attending would talk about the horrors of factory farms and to pay attention how the meat got to our plate. And that made me think too. I was like, what is he talking about? And at that same time, I had met a friend who went to that church, and her and I would talk about this, and she was also on her journey. So that's when I started really researching, and I found that documentary, Eating Mercifully, and it really, all of that really influenced me. The movement is big and it is growing, and we really do want to change people, but it's for the better, and it's for a more compassionate way of life. And that's why the vegan people are so passionate, because once you see the horrors of what is going on, you really want to change, and then you really, really want people to change and see this. And so animals have feelings. They feel pain. They want to be happy like you and I. They want to be cared for. And what's happening to them is not right. Killing 70+ billion land animals a year for our taste buds is just not right. It's not fair. It's hurting the earth. It's hurting our bodies, and it's especially hurting the animals. So we may get pushy, vegans might get pushy, we really want people to change, but it's because that change is a more compassionate change. And I hope that you're influenced by your vegan neighbor, or I hope you're influenced by maybe your brother who eats just plant-based, or I hope you're influenced by the many documentaries that are on, because that's what they're there for. They're there to influence you and to make the world a better place. Please, please, please be compassionate.
Hi, I'm the last person in our family to turn vegan. My wife started doing this years ago, and I thought, well, that sounds good, honey, but I love meat. And then I thought it over, saw what was going on behind the scenes, and I said, you know what? No, I'm done eating meat. So get meat off your plate. If I can do it, you can do it. So I'm asking you to stop eating meat and turn vegan. It's pretty obvious with all the information that's out there at your fingertips, with all the electronic devices that we have, and you can see what's going on with these poor animals just so we can have a cheeseburger. It's totally ridiculous. The planet would be a better place, and the cruelty of animals could come to an end if we all just turned vegan. So please, take the blinders off and realize what's going on out there. You know, once you see what's happening in the way they're treating animals just so we can eat meat, I don't know, it's terrible. To me, there's three main reasons to stop eating meat and dairy. Number one, it's better for your health. Two, it's better for the animals. And three, it's better for the earth. So it's a win-win-win situation. There's nobody loses out here by turning vegan. If you really think it out and watch these videos, you'll see what they really have to do to get the meat to our tables. It's disgusting. And I no longer believe it's okay to eat meat anymore. So I'm done. I hope you will be too. There's many alternatives nowadays with different foods and fruits and vegetables, of course, and there's all kinds of different things you can eat that you do not have to have meat. So please try to get the big picture and go vegan today.
Hi, I haven't eaten meat in 4 years, since I saw the documentary Eating Mercifully when I was 11 years old. Maybe because I was a kid and I loved all animals, it was easier for me to see all the harm that was going on and the cruelty of it all. And when I saw that, I said, I'm not eating meat again. I can't do it. And I'm not eating meat again. I can never eat meat again because it's just so horrible and I can't even think about it because it makes me so sad. Some of my Christian friends will try to say that God intended for us to eat meat, but I would say different. In Genesis 1:29, God said, I give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food. So basically, in the beginning of the earth, before no sin, God wanted us to eat plants. He never said anything about animals. So if the world was still in accordance with what God had first planned, we wouldn't be eating animals. And in Proverbs 12:10, it says, the righteous care for the needs of their animals. So if God wanted us to eat meat, why would he say those things? I don't think a God that wanted us to spread kindness and love around the world would want us killing 70 billion animals a year just because it tastes good.
Hello, since I'm the youngest member in my family, I'm going last, and my mom, dad, and sister have probably covered most of everything already. So basically, if you're still here watching this video, saying in your head, this is so dumb, why are these idiots doing this? It's obviously interested you somehow if you're still here. Maybe all you meat eaters can open your eyes and see what you're doing to yourself, the environment, and especially the animals. How would you like it if you, your family member, or your kid got snatched from you and brutally murdered for people to eat and enjoy? You wouldn't. So after you're done watching this video, are you going to continue to eat meat, even though you know that all it does is cause harm? You just like it so much that you don't even care about how many animals are getting tortured per day and how much you're hurting the earth. And lastly, how much more viable you are to harming yourself, getting sick more often and worse, and even eventually dying faster than you would if you were plant-based. And before I go, if you're still mad at what you're watching right now, it only means you know it's true.
I'm Jill.
I'm Marty.
I'm Callie.
And I'm Max.
And we're the O'Shea family.